guys, Sahara here, back with another haul video. I went to my Goodwill bins yesterday and I spent about $80 on a cart full of stuff, so I'm super excited to share it with you. I definitely had some good finds, some bread and butter, everything around, you know, a little bit of everything. So super excited to share it with you guys and show you what I got. If you're new here, I'm a reseller. I buy things at mostly the Goodwill outlet store and other thrift stores to resell online on platforms like Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, etc. I cross-list my items using Flip, which I'll link below. You can try it out for free if you're new to it. And yeah, I love doing what I do, and I'm glad to share to help anybody else who's trying to get started and learn what items sell well and what to pick up. So let's get right into it. I already listed a couple of these things because I was just so tired yesterday I couldn't do the video, but I needed to get working. So first up, I have shoes. I got some Hey Dudes. These were a little more worn, especially on the bottoms, than I like. So I think I listed these for like $12 or something like that. But at the bins, I'm paying about $1 an item, so that it's not bad. I got some kids Crocs. These ones are honestly in really good shape. Even when these are a little more worn though, I still pick them up and I clean them and everything usually. So these ones are in pretty good shape. They don't even really need cleaned, and I will probably get about 15 for these. Next up, I got some Jack Rogers wedges, and this brand has a very distinctive style. They almost always trying to get that to focus, not working very well today. Anyways, they almost always have this like metallic-y leather, you know, medallion style look to them. They're very like, you know, always look very similar. So these are some wedges. I think I listed these for $25, and I have pretty good success selling this brand. It usually sells decently quickly in a couple months or so. Next up, I got some other Hey Dudes. These were like the one I didn't list because I actually didn't realize these had some like blue dye on them, the inside. I probably wouldn't have grabbed them if I noticed that, but kind of they were bringing out the rows so fast. It was like one of those days where they were actually like on it and bringing a bunch of good stuff out. So yeah, I will try to see and treat those and clean them up. Otherwise, I'll probably sell them for more like $10 to $15 instead of more like $20 if they didn't have that. We'll see. Hopefully I can get it out. You never know. I do usually take the insoles out to wash those. Then I found a brand of shoes I really love to find. It's called Fly London. Has this little fly on the bottom. It's a really good shoe brand. You can usually always get at least $30, $40, even $50. These are some really cute like wooden mule kind of clog looking shoes. Very cute, kind of vintage stylish. And so I think I listed these for about $35. And next up, I got some Alukai sandals. I find these a lot, I think, because I live in Southwest Florida. So a lot of people wear sandals here, and these, they perform so well for just a basic sandal. They always have a really good sell-through rate, and this style is selling for about $25 to $30 a pair. It's called like the Hoopio, and they usually all have the style name on the strap, so it makes it super easy to identify these and look them up, and they have that distinctive symbol on them. So definitely look finding those. Then I found these Badgley Mishka, which is a pretty high-end brand of like little heeled sandals. And yeah, I'd never found these in shoes before, but like the same day that I found these, I literally just sold my first Badgley Mishka dress on Poshmark for like $80. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna grab those. It's a high-end enough brand that hopefully they'll sell for something. And the shoes weren't as good comp-wise and stuff, but I did still list them for I think about $30-ish. So hopefully I get that for them. They seem kind of like a more vintage kind of style that people would be interested in. Next up, I got some leather booties. These are by the brand Echo, which is honestly, I haven't picked up their boots before, but I sell their hiking sandals a lot and their golf shoes and stuff, and they always perform so well. So I figured these were worth grabbing because just their shoes retail for a lot, and they're usually made from really nice quality leather and materials. So I definitely wanted to try out the boots since we're going into fall and winter. And next up, another pair of Crocs. These are a Croc style men's loafer kind of shoe, and they have like the comfort and the kind of rubberish insole, but still a little comfort insole. So some of the features of your classic Crocs. These are a men's 15, and some of these more unique styles that Crocs makes can go for quite a bit. I think I listed these for about $25, but yeah, I pretty much pick up any Crocs I find at the bins if they're in good condition. Any style, men's, women's, kids, I always grab those. Okay, so now onto some of the clothes. I already listed a couple things, so I literally have them on the hangers already. I got this Adrian Vittadini 100% linen top in a 1X. I love picking up 100% linen pieces, and then the fact it was plus size is just a plus. Hopefully get about $20 to $25 for that. So I was glad to get that. Then likewise, I love picking up J. Jill at the bins. These kind of style tops, like with like a little paisley and like an all over print, always do well, and this is a 2X. So I will probably get $20 to $25 for that, just because the size adds a lot of value. And then I grabbed this Chico's cardigan. Hold on a sec, sorry guys. Fixing the things falling off the hair. This was like just a really cute little lightweight white Chico's knit cardigan in a size 3, which is an extra large in Chico's, and it's made out of Ramie, which I've heard is a better material. I don't like Ramie, reminds me of linen, and like I want to research it and like what actually is Ramie, like what is it, a natural fabric? I don't know, I want to know more about it. Let me know if you know. Next up, another 100% linen piece. I almost always grab like everything 100% linen. This is Cynthia Rowley size small, but it's kind of like a prettier little floralish boho kind of tank top, so that's why I grabbed that. I think I could get $10 or $15 for that. And then I also got a Free People little like embroidered kind of Henley top. I feel like Henley tops are doing really well this year and the last year or so. So hopefully I'll get 15 or 20 for that. It is a size small, so definitely not in as much demand as far as Free People goes, but still worth grabbing at the bins. Then I got a Victoria's Secret bra, definitely in a bigger size, which is always good for bras. Yeah, 38 double D, which I think is a really good size for bras. So I'll hopefully get 15, maybe even $20 for that, because it's in really nice shape. And I got another bread and butter I always pick up, Chico's Traveler's pants, slinky black knit pants, and I literally just sold a pair of these that same day, and these actually have kind of an elasticy jogger style bottom, so I think I'll be able to get $15 to $20 for those. I picked these up. I don't usually sell these, but I thought they were worth grabbing. I don't know, I think I could get $10 or $15. They're like some Nike swim short kind of things in a women's. I think they're like swim shorts, but I guess they could just be athletic shorts. They are in a women's large, I want to say. So I grabbed those, pretty basic. Another 100% linen piece. This is Tahari, and these are a large, like a pull-on wide leg pant. Definitely something I love picking up. This style of linen pants, and I think I could get about 15 to 20 bucks for those. And this was a good find. A St. John vintage like knit little pencil skirt. I think it said it was a size 10. St. John is a very high-end like luxury brand. Obviously with this being an older piece, I don't think it would do as well resale wise, but it is very like classic and minimalistic, and you know, something that could fit in anyone's wardrobe, so hopefully that'll make it more desirable. I don't know what I'll get for that, probably at least $50 though. I picked up this little like corset style top. And the reason I grabbed this, because sometimes you see these and they're cheap, but this I could tell was an actual vintage tag. I don't know if you guys can tell just from like, oh my gosh, like the way that it's written and typed and stuff and the age of it. You can tell it's actually a little vintage corset top, so definitely grab that. Any like vintage lingerie stuff I love grabbing always does well. This is a Pact, which is a brand that makes like organic fabrics and stuff. I don't find it a lot, but it does usually do pretty good. It's kind of like a, I don't know, like a muscle top, like kind of a weird style top. Not something I'd wear, but it is made of 100% organic cotton. So hopefully I can get about 15 to 20 bucks for that, and it is a size large. Okay, this was a fun kind of Y2K style top I picked up. It is, I think it's 100% silk, or like mostly silk other than the trim. Let's see, does it have an inner tag? I don't think so. Okay, no material tag, but it does feel like silk. So I'll probably put feels like silk in my description. But yeah, it's kind of like flowy, peplum-y sleeves. No, it's giving like 70s, but also like Y2K vibes. The brand is just called Ice, but this is the kind of thing that I feel like I could get 20, 25 bucks for, listed on Depop and the other platforms. I usually only list vintage items to Depop. I don't put anything else over there, and they usually sell pretty good for me. This is a brand that sold at like Revolve and stuff. It's called House of Harlow 1960, and not everything by this brand is amazing, but certain pieces I found have done well. This was like a little ribbed bodysuit, kind of had like that preppy vibe going on, and it is a medium, so hopefully it does all right. I think I could get 15 or 20 bucks for it, unless it's like a more desirable style or something. That's just a tank top for me. Another little vintage silk tank top, Allison Taylor. This was nice because the outer was 100% silk and the lining, which I feel like you don't see as much. And so I'll probably get $10 or $15 for that, just listed as like a Y2K 90s dainty silk tank. Alright, then I found a Fresh Produce dress, which is a brand I used to always ignore, but I've learned that their plus sizes do better. And then if I'm at the bins, I've started grabbing it more. This is a large, and it's definitely a vintage piece from them. And they are kind of like, you know, 100% cotton, made in the USA stuff. And this is like a dress with pockets, so I feel like that will do well. Maybe I could get about $20 for that. Let's see. This I picked up to take to Plato's Closet. Just a men's Hurley t-shirt, the little hula girl on it. That's kind of stuff I usually just throw in a bag and take there. Along with this. It's by the brand So, which is sold at Kohl's, but it is brand new at Tags, and it's just a cute little crop top, and so I'm hoping Plato's Closet will take that as well. And they usually give me about $3 or $4 an item there. So, and I got this little North Face kids t-shirt I'm going to put in a kids slot. It does have some like dirt on it or something, but I think I'll be able to get that out. I just thought this was so cute. I love lotting up nicer kids brands and selling. And I also grabbed this girl's dress in an extra large. That was new at Tags to put in a kids dress lot. I think those usually do really well. I can usually sell about 5 or 6 nice kids pieces for 15 to 20 bucks, and it's just kind of like a easy bread and butter thing you can always find. Likewise, I got a little Cat and Jack leotard. I was gonna look up like if I should sell like girls gymnastics stuff in lots, or just throw this in with some other clothing in a lot. I wasn't sure, but I know there's some other like gymnastic and like dance clothes brands like Wiseman that do really well like just on their own for pieces. So I'm sure there's someone out there who would buy like a lot of just like little leotards and things like that for their daughter. Next up, I got a Vineyard Vines polo. It's in like perfect condition. Not sure what I'll get for this. Probably about 15 bucks. It's nothing substantial, but it is nice. Let's see. I also grabbed these. So I really love selling like men's American Eagle jeans, and I found some like athletic shorts by American Eagle that are men's. So I'm gonna check the comps, and if they're good, I'll list them probably, but otherwise I'll just throw these in a bag for Plato's Closet, and I'm sure they'll take them. So I got those, and then there were a couple pairs of joggers too. So this was a bit of an older style jogger, and then a couple more of the newer style ones as well, and they're like all in like perfect condition. So it seems like something Plato's Closet would definitely buy. They like picking up American Eagle there, and they usually give me $5 or $6 a piece for that brand in the jeans and bottoms and stuff. Okay, next up, another 100% linen piece. This is a really pretty dress by Tahari in a size large, and it's like a button-down shirt dress with the waist tie. So I feel like that'll definitely do really well. I think I could get more like $25 to $30 for this, just based on style. It's got the pockets, pretty sage green color. It's in like perfect condition. So I think that will do well. Okay, a little bit more to go, guys. Let's see. I got a jacket. It's a brand I'd never heard of. It was like interesting enough to make me look it up. It's called Sunrise Kingdom. When I looked it up, the sell-through rate wasn't the best, but I know I'm looking at the last 3 months, which is summer, so it doesn't surprise me people aren't buying stuff like this in the middle of summer. But the ones that had sold for $25, $30, so I was like, literally at the bins, might as well grab it. It's like a corduroy with the Sherpa lining. Very cute and trendy, at least the last few years of fall and winter. I feel like they'll be trendy. Who knows if that's what people want this year, but I guess we'll see. Then I got some boots too, which will be perfect for fall and winter. These are by the brand Emu, and I don't think they're actually like emu like material, but they are like real fur, real wool, and real suede, so kind of like Uggs or something would be. And these were going for about $25 to $30 too, so not the best sell-through rate again, but there were actually like still a decent amount sold, even though we're looking at summer. So definitely got those. And I'm trying to figure out, because I want to work on making a draft bank, which if you've ever heard of that, it's when you create extra listings ahead of time to save in your drafts on eBay, so that when you want to take a day off or a week off or something, you can just go ahead and post all those drafts that are all ready to go, and you have your listings up for the day and you're done. So I'm trying to figure out, because I'm having my baby in November, if I should draft like winter and fall items to be posted around the time I have my baby, and you know, like, or should I post those items ahead? I mean, what do you guys think people would be looking for in November, and what should we be listing? Mostly fall and winter items, I think. So should I like hold off and save these for a draft, or do you think I might miss out on a sale if people start shopping in September or October for those items? I don't know. Trying to figure it out. Let me know if you guys have any ideas or experience with the draft bank. Next up, I got this La Plage dress. I'd never heard of this brand, but just like the way it was like a lightweight kind of cotton material with this really nice print, and then I don't know, just like a tag in a brand that looked a little more high-end, made me look it up, because I've sold items like this before, and these were going for $30 to $40 to $50 dresses by this brand. I don't quite remember what the sell-through rate was, but yeah, I figured it was worth grabbing. And I'm glad I had the instinct to look it up. Okay, next up, I could not figure out what this says. Like, I think it's like oil and Vinny or something, but it was like this Western t-shirt with the bowl on it, and it just looked like a really cool Western style shirt and seemed like something that would be desirable. And I tried to look it up while I was at the bins, and I just couldn't figure out what it said exactly, or what the brand was, or find any like it when I was there. So I'm gonna have to do more research, but I figured it was worth grabbing. So if you know what this is, let me know, because I'm curious. All right, that's for my husband. Let's see. Okay, I am gonna check the comps on these, but I honestly grabbed these like maybe for myself. These are some old school Victoria's Secret like flare yoga pant, flare leggings, whatever you call them, with a little bedazzle on the back. So definitely very Y2K, and I'm curious if these kind of Y2K styles are doing good. I've heard from some people that like old school like Aeropostale, Abercrombie, pink sweatpants and things like that are, you know, performing better than you would expect. And I actually was thinking like I miss these kind of material by Victoria's Secret is what was popular when I was in like middle and high school, and I always wanted a bunch of them, but our family was too poor. I didn't get these, you know, even nice mall brand clothes and stuff. So I was thinking about these and I'm like, that material on those were so nice. I was wanting a pair, and then I found these, so I might keep them for myself. It's like the softest, like nice stretchy stuff, and it's not like all athletic feeling though. So we'll see. I'll be interested to see how those comp. If not, I'll keep them for myself. Then I found some Vans, men's like board shorts, swim shorts. I'll probably throw these in the bag for Plato's Closet. I don't think they'd be worth a lot selling myself, but I think they might take them there. So we'll see. Otherwise, I might get 10 bucks for them. Alright, next up, some really cute Ralph Lauren Sport women's, or like chino shorts with the little ponies all over them, which I feel like definitely makes them more desirable. I'm not sure what I'll get for these, but I love picking up Ralph Lauren stuff. Then I got, okay, this was actually a really good find, I guess. This is a Dolce & Gabbana, made in Italy, men's like shorts. And as far as I can tell, this tag, like, it looks pretty authentic, but I'm not 100% sure. And I don't really know what these would be worth. Like, do you think they retailed for a lot? I've only ever found Dolce & Gabbana once, and it was actually a really, like, it was like a dress that had retailed for several $100s, I think. And it was actually the same dress that like Ariana Grande had worn once at a performance. Like, obviously not the exact one, but the style, the print and everything was the same she'd worn. And I think I sold it for about like $100 or so, maybe a little more. So I'll be interested to learn more about these. Definitely a cool find. Alright, one more bag. I got this Harley Davidson women's kind of like lace-up top. Not your typical Harley shirt, but I have seen these styles a lot more in their women's clothing. I think I'll maybe get about $15 for this. Nothing crazy, but I always pick up Harley. Then I got this, which I'm pretty sure says Helen St John. I'm not 100% sure. I looked at this for a while and I can't read the first part, but I think the second part says St. John, and the material makes me think these are also St. John, like the other brand I showed you earlier. And they did have a couple flaws, like a couple issues with the stitching and stuff like that. They're like a knit pant, pull-on kind of pant, but if they're actually St. John, I figured they're worth grabbing. Either way, I could probably get $30 to $50 for them, even with the flaws. I'm not sure. Pretty sure they're St. John though. Let me know if you know what that tag says, if you've seen pieces like this from them. And what you guys think these would fetch for? What would you list them for? Next up, I got a Abercrombie sweatshirt. This is Abercrombie Kids, and these pieces, Abercrombie Kids pieces, actually can do well enough to sell them like individually, but I usually throw them in lots and they sell really well that way. Okay, so next up I had a little vintage nightgown. This is by the brand Barbizon, which I've sold before, and I think it is a better brand to look out for in little vintage nightgowns. This have like embroidery and buttons and a waist tie. It's like midi length, and then it also had, actually I found this first, like a little cover up for it that goes over it, which is so cute. I don't know what era this would be from. I would guess like 60s or something, maybe. So pretty though. I love it. It's like a two-piece set. I think I could get maybe $30 to $50 for this even. with it having 2 pieces and just the style and age dependent, and it was in pretty good shape. I also got another nightgown. I don't usually pick up Tory Club, but this just reminds me so much of other style nightgowns that sell really well for me, like Eileen West nightgowns. So I picked this up and I'm gonna see how it does. It's like a floral, it's got like the little lace, buttons, and it's like a midi length. So we'll see. If I could even get $15 for it, I'd be happy. Alright. Just a couple more things. I found these leggings. It's just from the back of them. I had a feeling they were a nicer brand. And they're the brand Buff Bunny, which I know I've heard of from other resellers, but I've never found them, never sold them myself. Honestly, I have no idea what they're worth. So I'm interested to see those. I'll try to put comps up on the screen for them if I remember when I edit this. So we'll see how those do. There's some kids items. I don't know what I'm doing with that one. I might put it in a lot. Another little girl's dress, put in a lot. These little like kind of boho style girls dresses do really well if you lot up a few of them. You sell them for, you know, $15 or $20 a lot. And then I got this sweatshirt, which is Out From Under by Urban Outfitters. Just like a Sherpa fleece cream white sweatshirt. Pretty basic. I'll probably throw this in the bag for Blado's Closet, but if they don't want it, I'm sure I could get, you know, $15 for this maybe. So yeah, I think that's everything for the haul. There's a lot of cool stuff, kind of bread and butter, but I was still happy to get some shoes and find a couple higher and nicer pieces as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and please make sure to like and subscribe and come back for more reselling content. See you guys.